died and some are alive, and others sail on the sea with the keys to the cage and the devil to pay. We lay to fiddler's green. Turn your sail toward home.
It is time again for live streaming. Yo, Tails, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And he's saying, gotta get to bed. Hope you recover good. Thank you. Winners play to hurt, or winners play hurt? Yeah. So just to kind of give a heads up, I'm gonna go ahead and do that quick shout out, and then we'll swing over to the screen. Go ahead and let me know if the volume is weird, audio is weird. I am adjusting as we go because this is the first stream in my new place. I do have to make sure everything's going through. So please feel free at any time let me know if audio is weird. It's totally okay to do so. Swapping over right now, checking the screen, and we are good. I believe we are on. Welcome everybody to my new apartment. We are here at the new place. As you can see, I have absolutely nothing on. This is the third stream I've had where the background is just completely blank. And I started off being, welcome to my new stream, where I'm in, we're blank wall. Blank wall to be filled with all the cool stuff that we have to showcase. But I do want to point out something really crazy. I don't know if you know this, right? You can't really see the roof, right? These are 9-foot ceilings. 9-foot ceilings. I've never had that before in my life. So yeah, I can finally fit everything in my building now. It's insane. But yes, let's go ahead and get right into it. Welcome everyone to another stream of the Essalim Collate. You see bandages? Yes. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I have stories to tell. This one's a little bit less like damaging, so I was able to open it up and kind of like air it out a bit because it's more of like a surface burn. But this one I gotta keep covered. It's pretty bad. We'll go ahead and go over all of that. We do have a lot of things to go over today. But first, I'm 32 years old. By the way, my birthday was yesterday. Yeah, I did not get the chance to celebrate it in full because I was moving. In the rush of the new job and the new place and getting everything all set in and trying to organize. Completely forgot. And people are like, you forgot your birthday? It's like, you don't understand. When you're a busy person, it is really hard to remember things that have nothing to do with the particular thing that you're busy on. And that happens to be, my job. I was not thinking about it until literally it was September 7th. I will say this, September 7th. I was like, oh shoot, it's my birthday tomorrow. What do I do? I mean, I worked. My coworkers bought me a cake, which was super nice of them. I haven't had a cake since 2019, so thank you, everyone over there, for the cake. That was really nice of them. Me forgetting important days all the time. Yeah, it's just a matter of priorities, and even in this way that might sound a little negative, it's not even meaning to be negative. It's just us as creators have so many things we have to take into our consideration when we're running our stuff, when we're making our shows, that sometimes it's really hard to remember, what everyone else would remember, which would be birthdays or which would be holidays. But no, I forgot my birthday, so I'm just here we are. You schedule podcasts, yeah. See, and then I end up having to be that person, because I'll be like, hey, sorry, I can't go because I have to do this thing, and then it's like, oh wait. Because, for me, it's like Mother's Day. Like, I have to call my mom. So, I'll be like, I can't. I'm sorry. So it's really funny. But, yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick review. Of course, let's go ahead and pull up. I have to pull up a stream. I don't have a stream schedule. We don't have a stream schedule here. I go live when I can. That's the best way. But in a new place with new requirements, of course, especially with our new goal set, I may try to work on towards getting a schedule because it's going to be really important and necessary for you all to know when I'm live after I start getting into the thick of things with the second job. I already struggle as is with the restaurant job, trying to keep a schedule going on stream. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the next couple of weeks with the restaurant job, with this new job, and then, of course, trying to stay live and keeping content running. But I wasn't, honestly, everything was disconnected. The last stream you all got to see was, of course, the God of War stream, which was, according to the internet, that was 11 days ago. That's intense. 11 days ago, I cleared God of War, got 100%. We got the platinum trophy for God of War, and we killed all 9 Valkyrie, including the Valkyrie Queen Sigrun. We did all of that in honor of Heroescape, which is coming, continuing. I need to remember, as I kept saying, coming back. Everyone kept saying Heroescape coming back, coming back. No, Heroescape is continuing. Heroescape is officially continuing, and that day was August 29th. Sound alert, GG's. It's a good time. It's a good time. We have a beautiful game returning, a beautiful game continuing. Heroescape is continuing. It started back up August 29th. If you have any local game stores in your area, you can look to see if they are selling or are participating. If they are not and you want them to, bring organized play opportunities to them. Show them the game. If you like the game a lot, bring the game with you to a game store. Ask them if they've heard of Heroescape before. Show them some of the pieces. Ask if you can set a game up. That's all I did. That's all I did. And within that time frame, this game store that I was working with signed up to be a Renegade Direct retailer. So you never know the process of simply walking in and inviting. You know, you get those. We gotta get this game in every store possible, right? You know, back in the day, yeah, we saw it in Walmart and stuff like that, but that was like Hasbro retailing, right? Renegade's in charge of retailing right now. They need our help because they're working through small game stores, and the only way small game stores work is if you help spread the word. So if you are able to spread the word, if you have a local gaming store in the area that does tabletop war game miniatures, introduce them to this game. I promise you it'll be really worth your while to get this game back onto the table because it's only been a month since I started the new job, but I have been very much at work towards the product. So please help where you can. We will definitely be talking about that more over time. It says, you have a good night. We'll talk soon. Yes, sir. You too. You get some rest. Real quick, I'm actually going to replay this song because I really like Toxic X Eternity's Stone Tower Temple metal version. I didn't think I'd ever hear this in my life, and I've never been able to hear another song since. It's just really good. But yeah, good night to Tails. Thank you so much for joining us for our birthday stream today. I know it's really late. It's like 10 o'clock, and I really haven't had a lot of interaction with people. I haven't been networking a lot, so I don't even think people know I'm live right now, which is okay. We are just trying to, if anything, it's mainly just like a test deal. We're just chilling because, again, not being able to stream for how long? It's been a while. Well, it says 11 days. That's what I still got. So it's been almost 2 weeks since our last stream, which isn't as bad, if all things considered. It isn't as bad as it could have been. There have been points where I haven't streamed like 3 months straight. Excuse me. That was probably the worst one. Was like 3 months straight. Depression. Don't you love it? But hey, I'm in a new place now, better place. No, I'm in a new job that I love, dream job that I love, absolutely obsessed with, and we'll be doing absolutely everything to make and do things for, and just absolutely going hard at it because, yeah, I am super stoked. And I know I made the announcement officially after. The goal was to beat God of War, beat God of War, and then I would tell you what the news was. That was my plan. but here you go, put that song on because I need it. Sweet beat. But as you know, I am the official lore contractor for Heroescape. I have been hired by Renegade Game Studios to write the story for Heroescape moving forward. And so with that, I would love to ask you for your continued support in the form of Heroescape. If you haven't had a chance to check out the website, heroescape.com, or any of the products that are available, they are available right now. You can absolutely go and buy them right now from any local gaming store. So, yeah, we're not just playing the game anymore. We're not just being fans anymore. We're not hyping the game because of fandom. Everybody in this chat, I want you to understand, now that I'm working for this company, now that I'm working for this game, this is all I'm going to be talking about the rest of my life. No, seriously though, thank you so much for the opportunities that you've provided me as an audience, as individuals who have come out of your way to spend time with me as I talk lore, right? As I've been able to earn opportunities to work with lore in the past, right? In the year that we have seen pass since 2023 to 2024, right? I've been able to go on Mog Talk 3 times. I was on State of the Realm once. I was able to go on Lore Lines twice. And I have also been on Sononic's stream or Sononic's video twice. Now, all of that, all of those opportunities have never been able to ever exist without your support, without you coming in, without you spreading the word, without me being able to get live and push that out there and know there are people still watching that, right? Without that support, I would have never been able to get to where I'm at today, which is being paid to write Heroes Game. What? Are you kidding me? Did anybody predict this? Where does any gift of prophecy? And I know everybody. I keep saying that as if it was a surprise. No, everybody did say at some point they did want to see me in the lore industry. They, I made the joke that Koji Fox. I was going to steal Koji Fox's job. That was a long time joke I made years ago. As a result of just the general idea was like, oh my gosh, you can get paid to create lore. I didn't know that was a job. I do that all the time. Why can't I do that? And then there's like, how does one find their way in? All right. Koji Fox found his way in because of translation. He was able to translate Japanese and English back and forth, and they needed to translate a little localization for the game. And he had already worked with Final Fantasy XI, so he had an impressive resume already completed. By the time they picked him up, right, they already knew who he was. So that makes sense on his part. But for me, right, like, how does one such as I, this random individual in the middle of random Tennessee, find a way to write lore for a game? I don't know. I don't know how I was going to be able to do that. But that was something that I had a goal for, and that was something that multiple people also had a goal for me. Because they heard my stories, they attended the streams, they watched all the content, they were all there, and they saw it, and they were like, yo, you should do this professionally, you should get paid for it. I had people, a good friend of mine in the realm, his name is Fox. Fox sent me a link to a job from Bungie. They were hiring a Destiny historian intern at the time. So they had already hired a Destiny historian, which was a previous job that I was also told I should look into. But I was like, you had to have a bachelor's degree. It was not going to happen. But the intern was like, hey, you should be going to school, but any job or any degree counts. And I'm like, I'm not going to school, but everyone's like, you should apply anyway. And I'm like, okay, let's apply. Obviously, I didn't get it, but the thing was, that started the journey. That gave me a idea of what I needed to do as a person to be able to perform what I wanted to do in a professional sense, right? And so after the Bungie opportunity, after Fox had sent me that invite, I'm taking the information that I received from that job opportunity, and I'm putting that into my work. I'm going, okay, this is what they wanted in Bungie. How can I take this and put it into Final Fantasy XIV? How can I do this, take this and put this into Heroescape? Look where we are now. I haven't had an opportunity to rest. But the good news is that we are now working officially for Heroescape as a product, and I've been able to engage with very, very, just prominent individuals in here in the Final Fantasy community, which is an opportunity I would never, once again, these two opportunities would never happen without your support. So again, thank you so much. And yeah, 32 years on this earth, 4 years on the internet, plugging in as much as I can, writing, posting, whatever, and yeah, here we are. So with as much emotional capacity I can put to words, I want you to know how grateful I am for you, each and every single member of the Essalim Collate community. You all have put so much just incentive to my life. It's been insane. And yeah, thank you so much for that. So yeah, I know I said I wanted to celebrate my birthday, but again, it's really quiet, and I'm feeling a little Monster Hunter actually. I wanted to get back into it, but I haven't. But oh shoot, you know what? No, actually, we should work. I actually need to get some work done. Tomorrow's I have a meeting tomorrow for Heroescape, and nobody tell my boss this, but I have a very good reason for this, okay? I have not opened or seen the new game yet at all. Um, I have an answer for that. I have a very important reason for that. The main reason, specifically, of course, is money. Right? I'm not doing very good financially. Uh, I feel like I've made numerous mentions of it. Not a fan. Not a fan of having to bring it up constantly because as well as a stream is a stage. We're here to show some cool stuff. I want to show you cool stuff. I don't want to spend time talking about depressing or sad, annoying stuff. I want to talk about cool stuff. I can't talk about cool stuff when I don't have money to afford the space to be able to talk about the cool stuff. You know what I mean? For the lights, for the internet, and for a while, I did my thing. I worked my job. I paid my bills with the job money. I picked up shifts when I had to. I put some damn hours into the restaurant just to make up the difference. And unfortunately, despite all that effort, it has contributed absolutely nothing. I noticed I actually was using, I have an app on my phone. It's called Server Life. It tracks the amount of money that you get tips. You log in your tips at the end of the day, and it has a really cool feature where it tells you the hourly that you made, and like it tracks trendings and stuff. It shows you little graphs, and so it's really good to visualize the money you make because it's super hard to do it without. You know what I mean? Yo, Chili, what's up? Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. How you doing this stream? Also, everybody, if you haven't had a chance to follow Chili, you haven't had a chance to follow. Actually, I'll do you a favor. Shout out Move Around Radio real quick. Ah, I had like talked at the bank. Move Go. Yeah. Go ahead and give Moogle Go Round Radio a follow if you haven't already. I'll give you a shout out too. Mainly because they're about to hit their 200th episode. 200 episodes of Final Fantasy 14 themed content is not an easy feat, especially in today's world. So if you haven't had a chance to go and celebrate that amazing achievement, please head over there real quick. Hit that follow button, super easy. Hit that heart button, give some support. I am doing very well as of late right now because stream's up. We got everything back. I just finished moving. September 4th, I finished moving. I started around the 30th, and it took 5 days to move, but we're finally in the new area. That's why you can tell empty background, right? This is how you know I had to move again because I have an empty background. You can't believe it's been 200 episodes. It is absolutely crazy number, man. That's impressive, though. That's like you should be insanely proud for that. Like being able to commit that much time and effort and energy to such an awesome subject, awesome team. So yeah, you guys rock. I'm glad to have been able to be a part of it for as long as I've had, known the brand and known the name for as long as I've had. But yeah, I'm doing great. Birthday come and gone, but I didn't get to stream on birthday because I messed my arm up. I messed it up. This is not the worst of it. I promise. It may not look great, but I promise you, it's not the worst of it. I'll tell you the story of that real quick. Actually, if you want to know what happened to this arm, it's walking to work, and there's like how plazas work, right? You got like the buildings all lined up on one side, and then there's the buildings on the other side. So I'm behind one set of buildings because the road connects to where my job's at. And I'm just chilling. I'm just walking and I'm chilling and I'm on my way to work and I'm not rushed. I made it on time. I'm super cool, super chill. I'm just walking. And before I realize it, I start getting closer to the ground because I'm just like, wait, why am I falling? And I realize my foot sunk into the ground because I stepped into a hole that was just there. No marks, no blocks, just a giant hole in the ground that I did not see. I walk into it, and I start to fall, and then I realize I'm falling, so I try to do a turn, I guess. I don't know. So I don't hit my face. And I land straight on my back. I land on my spine, like right there, like directly on that part you're not supposed to touch. It makes complete, like that's the full force of the fall. And then my arm slaps on the pavement right after, and so the bottom of that must have hit the ground. It just like kind of like dragged as I hit. It was very, very painful. And the main reason why I couldn't stream yesterday on the birthday, because that's what happened. It happened on the birthday, and the entire day, it was in like severe pain. I couldn't move the arm at all. Cleaned it out and just had to sit there and deal with it. And before I knew it, it was too late, because I had to reset the desk. I had to get all the tech, all the cameras, all the lighting, everything. And I was with this busted arm yesterday, was not happening. So I do apologize for not streaming on my birthday specifically, but that's the main reason why. You got the story for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fast recovery. Yeah, we got we've been hurting a lot. We, oh wait, can you see this? Yeah, we've been having the earth is attacking me. That's the only thing that makes sense. By the way, Chili, did you hear the news? Did you hear the huge news, by the way? I haven't had a chance to do official announcement. I will be doing it soon. I just want to make it super fancy. That's my fault. I'm just being facetious. No, that's not the word. Overboard? I'm being overboard because it's such a cool thing. So I will be doing an official announcement at some point with every fancy bits and bobs. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to hear Chili, I have been officially contracted by Renegade Game Studios to write the lore for HeroScape. So the board game I kept talking to y'all about, you remember? You know that board game I kept screaming y'all about? And I was like, hey, buy it. You know, like like I was being annoying as hell. I didn't know that they were paying attention to me. I didn't know that they were watching me this whole time, be annoying about it. Because August 7th, the associate producer DM'd me and asked me if I wanted to work on the game's lore. And so starting in September, I will be writing information for the game. You will actually be seeing me work for a game. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Dude, congrats. Thank you so much. I am absolutely overjoyed for the opportunity. And yeah, of course, again, mentioning that I would not have been able to make it without the support from Stream, without the support of having a community behind all this effort, because it takes a long 4 years before I got noticed for a game industry job, and 13 years total to work for the game itself, because I sent a letter to Wizards of the Coast in 2010 asking them if I could write for them. 2010. That's 13 years ago. I asked if I could write for HeroScape, and we are finally here 13 years later, and I can say I am a writer for HeroScape. It's don't ever, do not call yourself a member of this community and give up on your dreams, because I am here to tell you right now that there's no such thing as impossible if you stick to it. It is insane. Like, the idea that I've been able to achieve even a modicum of anything within the industry that I wanted to be a part of this whole life. Yeah, no, this is a huge indicator, and I hope you take this as a huge indicator of what happens when you stick to your goals, what happens when you fulfill those dreams, you follow through. Like, even if your goal isn't working out, something's just not right, and you're not able to hit that, change up the attack plan. Okay, what do they say about insanity? It's doing the same thing multiple times and expecting a different result. Change up the battle plan. You'll be surprised what happens when you ask for help from another person, or if you change things up, you try a different day. Who knows? You want to apply a community manager spot? Guess what? I'd do it again. See, there you go, Chili. Do it again. You just gotta keep going. Cause 13 years. You think 13 years? Like, you think you would have told me at the start of trying 13 years ago that if I had kept going, I would be here now? No, I would have never known that. There was no way you would have ever known that. But I never gave up on HeroScape. I never gave up on my love for the game. And when it was on its way back in 2022, I worked for it. You know, it died off and then came back 2023, and we worked for it. And we are here now working for it officially. They're paying me, by the way. I should mention, this is an actual job, by the way. I am working for HeroScape. You will be, when you buy the game, you will be paying me. job. That's the actual job. So I think that's really, really crazy that the opportunity is now available. And so yeah, this made you always showcase the things you enjoy. Always. Absolutely. Thank you, Chili, for that. Absolutely quoting his words. Do not ever feel bad about your passions. Don't feel bad about the things that you like. Because you never know when that one thing that you like might be something else likes. Someone else likes. Might be something that multiple people like. Like, you have no idea what can happen if you don't give up. So yeah, I just want you all to genuinely take what happened now and use that as a motivator for your own goals. Because I'm not trying to rest on my laurels. I'm not trying to rest on any laurels. There's nothing to rest on, right? Like, this is my officially first paid writing job from a company. I've always done writing for myself. I've always done writing for work and homework and all that, and I've always done writing for commissions. But I've never had a writing job. I've never been paid official, like work, signed a W-9 for a job. So this is going to be really interesting. Again, I'm going to ask for everybody's support. Whenever I'm going to actually, one of my things I want to try to do is like every stream, I'm going to dedicate a little bit of time to HeroScape. Of course, we're going to talk about it. We're going to work on it. Obviously, I am under NDA, so do not ask me questions I cannot answer. You know what those questions are. What's coming out next month? What's on the next box? What's in the next expansion? No, I can't answer that, guys. Please, God. I already had someone ask me that, and I mean this in a funny way. Like, I'm doing this in a joking way. I'm not mad. But someone asked me that today. They're like, what about who? I'm like, no. You think I'm going to say? You think I'm just going to tell you? Yeah, I know. No, I can't tell you. Like, come on. Like, that's what an NDA is, everybody. Please, I'm asking you. This is the first time I've ever had a chance to do this. Please don't get me in trouble. Please, I'm begging you. Don't ask me questions. Don't ask me stupid questions. I mean, you can ask me questions. I want everyone to ask questions, right? Questions are always welcome. But you have to know there are requirements to these questions. And the ones that ask for specific information that have not been released yet, I cannot answer. I am sorry. I don't know how else to tell you. I'm not a leaker. I'm not going to do that. I refuse to be like the people who leak content are the ones who are secure in what they're doing. They don't care. They don't have a care for the company. They don't have a care for the product. No, you know what I mean? Like they don't care. That's not me. I care about HeroScape very much, and I care about the journey. I care about the mystery. I care about you getting to know these when these things drop. Right? Like, I want you to be able to experience the story at the same time as everyone else when it goes live, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, did you see X did this to Y?" And you're like, "Yeah, of course, I already knew that was going to happen. Yes, I wrote it, duh." But I'm not going to sit there and spoil it for you. I'm going to be like, "What? Wow, yeah." I'm going to let you enjoy the game. I want you to enjoy the game at your own pace. I want you to enjoy the game like any other product. I'm not here to spoil stuff. Why would I tell you what's coming out early or later if that's just another type of spoiler? It just ruins the mystery and magic for you, and I'm not going to do that. You deserve to enjoy HeroScape as I used to enjoy HeroScape back when I was a kid, when it all first came out, fresh day release. So please, do not ask me questions I cannot answer. Don't. I just want to. I'm just gonna. This is my like chunk of time disclaimer on the subject. I will probably do brief mentions later on, but if it gets really bad, don't make me hit the ban button. I don't want to be that person. But I'm gonna be like, look, I asked you to not ask me these kind of questions, and you're not. So I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to cut you off. Like, I don't want to be that person, but I will be, because again, I care about HeroScape. I care about the product. I care about the game. I care about the company. So I don't want to sit there and breach my contract with an NDA breach. Stop asking me questions. It is really funny overall, and honestly, I'm excited that everyone's excited. We do have the first monthly scenario drop today. Okay. So that is monthly scenario content will be an updated thing. Monthly scenario content will be dropping every single month. There will be an update. You can play out that update, report your results, and then expect a new update every month. There's going to be new content every month, and I will be working on those. I'll be directly involved with those specific things. So I want to hear from you. If you have a chance to play any of the monthly scenarios, tell me what you liked. Tell me what you disliked, right? Now that I work for the company, now that I have a contract, I can bring those concerns directly to them. You know that, right? It's like, imagine, not Yoshi P, but like Yoshi P's second in command. I don't know if that's a thing. It's because associate producer, right? The associate producer is the one who hired me. So I have a direct line to the very brain person of HeroScape. If you have a concern, please, you can tell me. I will help you. I can help. I can get these concerns to where it can be adjusted if possible. Like, there were some things I already saw some people said, and I brought it up to the boss, and boss was like, "All right, let's fix it." I was like, "Yo." So yeah, like, don't feel bad about feedback. Tone is important, though. I will say this: some people just be saying shit, and I'm like, look, I know you have certain feelings, but if you can just word that just a little bit nicer, just word that just a little bit nicer, you would have gotten everything you wanted, but you chose to be mean instead. And guess what? You get absolutely nothing now. So, in the same vein, if you have a concern about HeroScape and you're able to share that concern to me in a kind, nice, and controlled, mind your tone manner, then I will be able to get your stuff to the head people. So, quid pro quo, that is an option. I do think it's funny though. There's genuinely, I've already seen some comments from some people that have made me straight up laugh due to the complete ignorance. And it's like, wow, I didn't think I'd ever be in this position about like knowing things about a product that the general populace doesn't know, and having that knowledge has put me at a point that has made me see things people say and realize they're being complete idiots. And I'm like, whoa, that's wild. So just overall, like, yes, I know things. No, don't ask me. And if you do have things you want to share, if you do have things you want to ask about the game, and if you're able to word it in a way that is, good, just a bro tone, hanging out, chill experience, who knows? Who knows? I might be able to bring that concern directly to someone in charge that will be able to help you out. You just got to quid pro quo. Be nice, get nice. That's how it's always been. Kindness is free. So when people are posting online about how much they hate certain things on the HeroScape, of course we're not going to help you. You're an asshole. Fuck you, bitch. No, see, look, that's just me. I'm not nice. I'm not nice. I force myself to be nice, but like for the most part, just like when someone has an attitude, I don't deal well with those. So yeah, if you want to make some changes in HeroScape, you really want to see some things in the game, and you come to me with an attitude and you're rude and nasty and snappy, no, I'm not gonna help you. No. I don't think I'm a bad person for denying you that if you're going to be nasty to me. But I feel like all I ask is a nice, calm, approachable manner. And then, yeah, you got something for me to share, I'll take that straight to the boss. You got my commitment there. I want the game to succeed. So, of course, if there's something you saw that I didn't notice, I want to hear about it. Yeah, absolutely. Like, oh, hey, we spelled something wrong? Tell me. I can fix that. I'm the spell guy now. If you see something in the text that doesn't sound right, or we missed the name up, or if we missed the lore up, if we're like, hey, that's not the right city, or you messed up this part, chapter X of the verse said this. Honestly, if you have to tell me that I messed something up, I would love to hear it, because I'm so obsessed with this game and this narrative that I would be surprised to be caught at a level of like complete, oh wow, you messed this up. But again, if Koji Fox can mess up, everyone can mess up. It's not even unseen or unheard of that a person in charge of a narrative messes up the narrative. It's not. It's just things like this are group projects, massive massive levels of information being funneled to a small, tiny, medium spot. So every once in a while, things do get missed. But I will say, in terms of neurodivergence, Lord bless, I have absolutely way too much Heroescape information in this brain. So I will be genuinely surprised if I miss something. Because I got way too much stuff. So yeah. Awesome. But yeah, let's see. What else do I have to go over? Oh, some more stories, I guess I should mention. If you mention one, mention the other. This wound right here, I will not show on stream because it's actually pretty bad. It has to be cold or covered. September 4th, I think it was. Yeah, it was the last day. I was cleaning out the room because I had officially moved everything out to the room, so now I could finally clean the floors. Sweeping as fast as absolutely possible, grabbing all the stuff I could. And it just so happened that the broom I was using at the time was a cheap $3 broom. I didn't really think too much on it, but it snapped in half in the middle of the process. Now, at this point, I was probably just absolutely fed up with the fact that I had continued to receive multiple complications towards the move. This was the last day. It was already 3 days after the first, right? I told her I was going to be gone by the first. I wasn't able to get a truck. I wasn't able to get any sort of vehicle to help me move stuff, any big vehicle in any sort of way. My roommate graciously offered his Acura backseat to help me move my stuff, and that's all we had to move stuff. And because it was just the backseat of an Acura to move stuff, I did not get much done most days. I got as much as I could done, but definitely didn't get. Definitely would have been able to get more done if I had a truck. Yeah, so that was fun. And I think because of that like prolonged duration of the move, and just the heat, oh my god, the heat index in Tennessee now is absolutely trash. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. Earth is dying. We have global warming, and so now it's warmer than usual, and I have been absolutely disturbed with the level of just temperature problems we've been having. Like, it's unbearable. The heat down here is insane. But I still had to move in all of that. I was cooked. My whole ass. And then sitting here, and after all the complications, after all the problems we had, struggling, stressed, tired, exhausted, hungry, sleep, whatever, every problem that could exist in the human spectrum was upon me at that time. Finally get the rooms done. Finally clean everything up. Finally floors ready to get swept. I don't have time for this. After all that has happened, I'm not going to sit here and let a broken broom be the reason why I can't finish cleaning the room. So you know what I did? I used that broken broom. I didn't give a shit. I kept sweeping with the broken broom, everybody. I kept going, sweep with the broken broom. And my dumb ass slashed open my arm in the process because that broken broom was metal. And slashed it, I did. This is not a good wound. I don't want to open this on screen. It's really not good at all. But the broom cut my arm open, and I stumbled out of the house covered in blood, asking my roommate if I should go to the hospital. They all did actually say I should go to the hospital, but guess what? Guess who didn't have money to go to the doctor? Guess who lives in a country that denies you the opportunity to go get some help from a doctor when you're hurt because he doesn't have money? So yeah, I didn't have money to go seal my wounds. So now I'm going to have a scar. Lovely little open hole in my arm as a result of not having money to go to the hospital. We love America here in this chat. The heat in the UK sucks. I know it's nothing in America, but still. I've been actually following the story of the heat wave in UK, and I feel really bad about it because from what I understand, the UK was never designed for heat in any sort of way. The country is located in a biome that absolutely does not require the level of heat protection that America has to have, or any other country for that matter, South America, for instance. it's equator direction. The proximity to the equator means you need more stuff. Farther away, it's colder, right? That's how it works. But lately they've been getting this massive heat wave that is a direct result of global warming. Everyone's pointed it out. I mean, there's no other way. They are literally on the map in a place that's not supposed to be hot, but they're getting that. That's global warming. We did that. That's our fault, by the way. But and because of that, everybody's boiling alive because nobody has air conditioning, because air conditioning is not a thing that they sell there because it's not required. You get to see the roads melt? Yeah. See, Chile's giving us some pretty good explanations. But yeah, the general story is the UK is not supposed to be hot, and it is because of global warming. Because the only reason why temperatures would ever change to such a drastic degree and such a weird level, our fault. I'm being annoying about it because, of course, there's a giant, massive amount of people on the internet that likes to think that global warming is not real and that global warming is, in fact, a lie. I'm sorry to tell you that you're an idiot. Unfortunately, global warming is very real. We are burning alive as a result. So make sure you drink some water. Speaking of, we're gonna get some water in here because it is still warm. I have 2 fans and air conditioning on, and I can still feel it. It's insane. Only designed for around 95 to 100, so when it gets super hot in the cars, gets over the limit and starts to melt. And then you have the humidity. Yeah. This summer, of course, okay, I will say the summer started off very good. And then it got hot. And then everything bad that could possibly happen happened. And then I got a job as a HeroScape writer. And so, so that is literally, yeah. But, when you talk about humidity, when you talk about heat, it has been, the entire summer has been an absolute misery fest of, we need to figure out what to do about this heat. It's not good. 3:40 a.m. and it's 88% humidity. That's so messed up. That sucks, man. I hope you get relief. I hope you're able to get some air condition or something. And yeah, people are like, why don't you just get an AC? They don't have access to AC like we do. Stop saying that. Not very nice. Stop assuming that everyone lives in the same continent. Good Lord. I read some of those comments that cracked me up. The amount of people who don't think outside of their 4 walls of a house is absolutely insane. But it's there. There are some people out there that genuinely do not have any awareness of life outside of their home or life outside of their town. Usually it's the town, but I have still met some people who are even worse than that. They just genuinely don't think outside of their brain. They're like, what? Not everyone has AC? Yeah. Surprise. Anyways, enough with that. I'm just going to be bitter about global warming. I do want to tell everybody, just take care of yourself. Make sure you get some water. The heat is insane. It's messed me up too. So, if you got your wrist fixed after you broke it, you'd be broke in both body and money. Yeah, see, I'm glad you have insurance. I want everyone to have it. That's why I'm mad about it. I have to have a scar, an open hole in my arm, because I couldn't afford to go to the hospital. This is a permanent reminder of the state of our country now. And I want everyone to know it. I want everyone to know it and be annoyed and be like, stop. And I'm like, no, you tell me why I couldn't go get my wound closed up. Why couldn't I just go walk to a hospital when my wound got closed, when this happened, and get it fixed? No, I had to sit there and bleed all over my shirt until I could get some covering, and then wrap it up, and then, pray, hope for the best. No, I want to go to a doctor when I want to go, when I need to go, and I can't do that. So yeah, we're gonna complain. But yeah, I'm glad you were able to get that fixed out. And then again, yeah, getting an injury in the heat is so much worse than getting an injury normal. I don't know what it is about, it's just you're already exhausted, you're already frustrated, you're already going through really, really bad time, and then you feel pain. Holy crap. It's not great. But yeah, no, I cut my arm open with the broom and then ended up having to deal with it the entire move everything. while bleeding. It wasn't a good time. Um, but yes, I think. Oh, and then the last wound story I have. So I already told you about my elbow. I told you about my arm. I don't know if you can't really see because they're actually healed a lot better now. But earlier, this entire arm was covered in scratches as well because I ran into a thorn bush 3 days ago. Um, the universe knows that I'm about to start a war of epic proportions because Destiny. No, I'm listening to Destiny music because of Heroescape, the War of Heroescape. They know I'm about to perpetuate one of the worst conflicts of any history ever written. So of course the universe wants to stop me by throwing holes in the ground and thorn bushes and cutting my arm open. Anyways, so a lot of all that did really contribute to slowing the move down, which slowed starting stream up, which slowed me getting live until today, the day after my birthday. But now that we have all of that, I want to get some work done. So we're gonna swap theme. We're gonna go to tabletop games. Swap the tabletop games, and I'm going to introduce to you Heroescape. When I introduce you Heroescape in the form of the scenarios that drop. The reason why I'm doing this is because, again, for my work, I'm supposed to know the lore, and I haven't read any of the new stuff. The reason why I haven't read the new stuff is because I wanted to get it in the box. I wanted to be able to buy the new Heroescape set and then open it live in front of everybody and show all the pieces. Unfortunately, because I had to move, I did not have the money to do that, and it's already in stores now. So whenever I get the chance, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a set, and then we'll have an unboxing stream. But instead of that, we're just going to open the scenarios on the screen. We're gonna read it out loud here, and then we'll talk about it, hype it up, and then I'm gonna take notes because this is lore that I need to know. And then after that, depending on what time it is, we'll see what we'll go with that. But we did start stream extremely late today. So as a result, I think if anything, if I go off, I just go rest and then probably try to stream much earlier in the morning tomorrow. Because I did make the mistake of starting. I won't say it's a mistake. I started my day really early today, and I went and got everything else done I wanted to do. Like I got food, and I got some like I went out, walked around, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I definitely gotta get some sleep. Wish you the best on your new job. Congrats again on the birthday. Thank you so much, Chili. Give you a quick ow. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Even though my elbow is not hurting anymore, if I touch it against anything, it is a nightmare to deal with. So, there we go. Go ahead and give you a shout out. Go ahead and give Chili a follow. Of course, one of the awesome hosts of Go Round Radio. Love this guy. Super awesome community supporter. I mean, I'm so serious. Y'all want to know why I'm always retweeting people? It's because I watch Chili retweet everybody. Things like that are huge for a community of hundreds of thousands of awesome individuals who go well out of their way to get their stuff out there. It's hard. It's really hard to be a creator out there, but Chili is one of those really good examples of supporting everybody. All ships rise, right? All ships rise, and like Chili's a big part of that. If I had I'm not saying only, but it's like your example is one of the main things I follow. So yeah, thank you, man. Give you a shout out, and if you haven't had a chance to follow him, please go ahead and hit that like button, hit that heart button, give him a follow, give him that support. So yeah, I have 2, 3. Okay, I'm trying to. Right now, I'm getting everything set up. It looks like online we have Battle for the Wellspring online. So we'll start off with that. We have Claiming Wayward Souls that just came out today, so that's going to be the last thing we do. And then we have the Age of Annihilation book, which I'm probably just going to pull up on the Renegade site. Uh, we will read it out loud. We'll discuss everything. This is, again, first time I've ever seen any of these pages. I did see the bonus content today, though. That was intentional. I was just trying to keep up. But then realizing that I probably should have read the other stuff beforehand, I did, and was like, oopies, let's stream so I can actually do this with my audience. I wanted to introduce you all to this. So I waited, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to wait. And then I realized, oh, it's really late now, and I really should know this stuff now. So, Heroescape, Age of Annihilation. Nice. Okay, there you go. The stream edit. You gotta sit there and edit all the info. Okay. I got 25 minutes until the next ad runs. So while we have that time window, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna swing over to the presentation screen where I will show to you the first of our many deals here. What's that? Oh, action. Oh, it's a reactive. Huh. I guess that's for voice chat. Something. And then it hasn't been updated in a while. Okay. Before I get distracted, this here is DiceSet. And DiceSet is a software company that makes software that allows you to learn the rules of a game and play a version of that game on their app. It is a great opportunity. If you have to grab the rules real quick, for example, let me just go ahead and pull those up for you. If you need the rules for the game, it's right here in your hands. You have the general rules, basic game rules, master game rules, and then the scenario guide at the very bottom. So this is actually a really cool opportunity that has never really been officially accessible for. Wait, am I echoing? How am I echoing? Hello? Oh, Jesus. I figured it out. There you go. Is that better? Why? I get tired of stream sometimes because it never is actually very clear about why you have multiple audio feeds. It just makes them. It autos it, and then you have to figure it out. You have to like go and dig and find it out. And it's so annoying. Anyways, thank you so much for pointing that out. Yes, I had two feeds because one of the audio feeds from earlier was decided to latch on to my base audio feed that I currently have and decided to duplicate it. So forgive me for that audio Anyways, God, I hate audio issues. They make my brain shut the fuck down. It's so annoying. And it's not a bad thing. Absolutely let us know when it happens. But it's like when it happens and you're kind of like, that's embarrassing. You're just like, you're just kind of all like frazzled and it's annoying. But yes, again, this is DiceSet. It's an app that you can, and I'll go ahead. Let me see. No, you don't have to get premium. You can just get a base comp. That's one thing I am getting annoyed about, though. Today's economy and consistent need to make everything a subscription. Like, look, I know it's good, solid revenue, but you do realize at a certain point we can't afford we can't afford a subscription for literally everything in the world. You know this, right? Surely some capitalist out there was like, yo, you know what? Maybe just a little maybe. just a little bit maybe, we shouldn't put a subscription fee on literally everything that exists. Because guess what happens? All of a sudden, certain things aren't being bought. Why aren't people buying our thing? Because it's a subscription, just like everything else that is a subscription. And if they can't afford the subscriptions earlier, they're certainly not going to afford yours. I can literally tell you this. It is like third grade math. Not even third grade math. This is kindergarten logic. You want to know why you're losing customers? Maybe you shouldn't put a subscription on. Boom. Done. Lord. Anyways. Hi. I'm back. I'm here. With HeroScape. It is the... This app is actually really good, though. Despite, you don't have to get a subscription. If you sign up with the base app, you get access to the full rule set for HeroScape. You can look it up at any time. And it's all the rules. It's the master set and the basic set. So you can play the game anywhere with your phone. But not only that, not only does it come with the rules, it comes with a tutorial. So apparently you can actually play HeroScape. HeroScape now has a app that allows you to play out a scenario. I imagine it's either like I haven't actually had a chance to play it because I think it was like I was playing on my phone and it didn't work really well. Yeah, it's loading right now. I think while that's loading, it's a tabletop miniatures war game. Okay. I'm freezing. Why am I freezing? Oh, it's buffering because it's downloading. Test is that okay? Yeah, I think we're still good there. All right, so yeah, tabletop miniatures war game that puts you in the role of an individual known as a Valkyrie general, who, through the consumption of magical water from well springs scattered about on the planet known as Valhalla, these Valkyrie generals have received opportunities to summon individuals of other planets and other wars, other life, other times, all sorts of play. Like, it's everything, right? History, fantasy, science fiction, all coming together to fight out this ultimate galactic battle for the fate of the universe. Because whoever dominates the well springs, right? I like the theme, but it's kind of distracting. Whoever dominates the well springs dominates the galaxy. They have access to an infinite resource of teleportation and can travel to all of the worlds that they've seen in their visions. It's not a good time if a bad person is able to control that willingly. And so the main war effort is all the good guys trying to stop all the bad guys from getting the water. And alliances have messed around. We've been tracking the story of this war from 2004 to 2010, and within 6 years, the alliances shifted 3 times, almost four. The only reason why I say almost 4 is because the 4th alliance shift technically was supposed to happen, but didn't happen because we found out about it 2 years after the game was discontinued. They launched a scenario where the alliance changed again, and we were like, what? We were like, this was supposed to happen back in 2010, and we found out about it in 2012. Absolutely phenomenal wildness. But that's just where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. This is the box text for the HeroScape. I want to say this is the box text of Age of Annihilation specifically. This is the kind of stuff I'll be writing for, by the way. That text, that specific text kind of stuff on the back of the box is part of my job. I'll be working on that. Pretty crazy, huh? But it says here, history, fantasy, and science fiction clash in the battle for all time. Peace is but a dream on the remote planet of Valhalla. The mighty Valkyrie generals lead warring factions into a new age of battle. Valkyries summon their hardened heroes and new champions from distant worlds into the fight. Old alliances have fallen and new ones will form. The fate of Valhalla will be won through the flames of war. Join warriors from across time and space They battle in Heroescape, Age of Annihilation. Choose your scenario, build your battlefield, select your army, and fight to win. Yeah, let's go. All right. We already know, I already know the rules. We can go over the rules in the day. We got to go over the lore. I got to go over the lore so I can do my job. Heck. All right. Battlefields and scenarios. This is the stuff I work on. Okay. Boom. Map 1. The mountainous regions of the Takala jungle are well guarded by the Kiri of the Moon Tribe. Winged warriors and priestesses flit between the dense trunks of the jungle trees, navigating their familiar home with an ease that confounds outside intruders. Those without the gift of flight have at least last found a path the Kiri rarely tread. Vengala Gulch, a deep fissure cracked into the base of the mountains. The gulch circles between spires and crags, drawing a perilous trail to the far side of the mountain, where no interlopers would be suspected to arrive. That's not bad for a map, though. A little 5-level map, really easy. This is the kind of build you could take down the street. Like a 5-layer map that uses 2 25 exiles is not a bad idea. Probably that's not bad. Interesting. I do like Vengala Gulch is a cool. So this is officially the first continuation lore. Let me pull a map. I want to think about it. Brain map. It's like, wait, does my search history spoiling anything? Whoops. I don't think so. I haven't directly searched things. How did I press shopping? There you go. So, all right, so this is the map of Valhalla, the classic map of Valhalla. We got this in 2000. I want to say, I don't think it has a date in the code. It marked 2013 because of the upload. But I want to say this map had to have dropped at least by 2005 because it was one of the very first things we got. Actually, hold on. I can solve this pretty easy, actually. Wolf Swamp Row was 25 or 2005. Volcarion was 2005. 2005. I'm gonna say the map came out in 2005 because we got the castle set, we got the lava sets, we got the lava and road specifically was 2025 or 2005. I keep saying 2025, 2005. Anyways, and so with that reference, right, this map is the world that I'll be working on. This is the central portion of the conflict. Obviously, the world is much bigger, but this is all we've ever had, and this is all I'm currently working on right now. Is this continent? The war that takes place in this. You can see the little dots here. These are all the different battles that have taken place, right? The major battles, right? Some of them aren't that major, actually. Some of these are just random as shit. Some of the what is it? Some of these were like solo fights that weren't even like major major world adjusting conflicts. But they are marked, and you can tell they all kind of like center in this area. So most of the fight is surrounded in this area. Then we got Takala. So this map right here, you can't really tell because in 2005, no one had any idea that the southern continent was a giant continent with jungles and an entire civilization. But of course now you know that because that's what they were referring to. This map was created from a combination of the original map. So this person combined the original map, cleaned up all the labeling, and grabbed one of the other maps from Takala Jungle, the jungle set actually had an updated map on the back of the box. Fun fact. Fun fact, but a very irritating fact, I would say. But yes, fun fact for those that didn't know. Oh, the ruins of Renok. I forgot that's just randomly there. I need to get a Takala box so I can get that map. But yes, the map was updated by a box kit. There's a little box and there's a map in the inside of it that had all the updated labels and stuff like that. Only the people that have that were able to use it. Some people posted online, which made it a little bit easier. But thank goodness to them, right, for posting things online. But there's a much better visual. You can kind of see, yeah, because like we had names and stuff, but they definitely much harder to tell. Check. What just happened? Oh. That's what I want to check. Okay, we got like 11 minutes until ad reel, but not too bad. But yeah, you see how there's nothing here? There's something there. That's because I keep typing the wrong thing. Here we go. See if I can find one. That'd be awesome if we could find one. They're not very good though. But yeah, thanks to Dandelions, he pulled them up. Does Target have one in stock? What? Ain't no way. Fuck you, Target. Trees first. If anyone ever questioned them for that, they did the trees first because the price of the trees over the years have been absolutely unconditional. Dude, this doesn't make any sense. Why is Road of the Forgotten Forest $200, but they got freaking Arena of the Planeswalkers $34? This came out in 2014. It's still classic. Come on. That's so rude. Whatever. Anyways, I have to buy one of these. I need to get the box. I don't know how I'm going to do that. And everyone's like, just use it. Use the box on the internet. I'm like, no. No, I absolutely must have a copy of the updated map in my hands. You don't understand. You don't understand. There cannot be an updated map in existence that I don't know about or I don't have. Did you take that out too? Dude, it's so crazy too because when I tell you that the only way, like this map it's a cutout in the box. I don't even think this person has it. Yeah, see? They took it out because it was like wedged in there. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up on the wiki because I can't remember who posted it. You see the little slots? This is what I get to work with, y'all. This like ancient media. But yes, if you look, I hate that so much. If you look really closely, you can see words there. Yulin Valley is there. So yeah, there was a right here. You see the words there? If you look at the OG map, those words were not there. This is the OG map in 2005. So in 2007, they decided to add new locations, and that's where we get stuff like Yulin Valley and Ruins of Renok. Because you're like, where are these places? Like, does this one have a mark? I'm guessing no. Ruins of Renok. That's a guess, though. I'm pretty sure. Now that I think about it, I think they guessed Ruins of Renok from. Oh, they switched here and pass out. Okay. They guess runes are a knock from the scenario Fields of Fire because they mentioned it in that lore. But yeah, with the updated map of Tikala Jungle, there was also updated map of Tikala itself. And that's how we found out about Tikala Jungle. This area was labeled for the first time. So 2007 was the biggest update to the map we have. Yeah, Volcarion got named. Pretty crazy. Anyways, all of that was just so I could show you why or what Tikala was. 'Cause, you know, I'm doing this process as slow as heck, but mainly because I want everyone who joins in stream to not. I'm not assuming everyone in the stream knows what Heroescape is, right? So, did it freeze? Oh, weird. Anyways, all right. So that was the first zone. We got the Vengala Gulch. So you now know where Vengala Gulch is. It's somewhere. It says it's in the mountain ranges. Oh, I'm just pushing buttons and my tummy hurts and I need to go eat. I need to go eat, y'all. I just realized, like, I'm having the hardest time to do anything because I forgot to eat. Actually, no, that's a lot. I ate this morning. I guess I'm. Ooh, we got dropped frames. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a. I'm gonna take a break, get some snacks. I'll be right back, and then we will continue the Hero Escape instruction from there. Peace. So sorry about the wait, but yes, I've officially completed dinner. So, oh, it was so bad, y'all. Oh, well, that happened earlier. I'm back. Thank you so much for waiting. I had to go get some food. I realized I hadn't eaten. My stomach was making the worst experience, and then I wasn't able to really focus. And then as I got up and got everything ready, I looked at the clock. It's 11:38. It's come to my attention that I may have spent too much time setting up, and now it's almost bedtime. Or at least around the time I need to be going to bed if I want to be able to survive. So, my updated plan. Oh, that's where the V came from. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's so crazy. Hang on, I gotta say. Hang on. I just realized something. I got a message. Yep. See? Oh, okay. Where are you? We do love. I figured out something. Naming conventions. Just- Sorry, don't mind me. What we're going to do, since I have to go to bed soon, is that I am going to swap on over back to our presentation of Battle for the Wellspring, and we're going to read out the information here for all the for the scenarios. I know. Let's see. We had the map. Let me do the quick maps real quick. There's the Bengala Gulch, and then we have, and that. Yeah, we gotta work on that. We have map 2. It says Great Stone Arch reaches up from the mountainside and loops to connect once more with the earth further up. Its natural formation was carved long ago by shattering winds blowing across mountain streams, and is a favored location for young priestesses who play daredevil games against the gusts. It is exposed but lightly guarded, and by far the fastest path up the mountain for those willing to risk the drop. Okay. And then this one's supposed to be really important. It says, it's a closely guarded secret that Mount Tildept is truly hollow. Inside lie many winding caverns, home to a wide variety of valuable herbs and rare cave fish. More closely guarded even than the herbs and fish is the secret of the Wellspring Chamber's location. Few know for sure that it exists. Fewer still are permitted to enter and see for themselves the sacred opalescent waters that grant Aquila her Valkyrie powers. The chamber itself is wide, with a low ceiling and mottled moss crisscrossing its walls. At the perfect time of night, the moon's light reaches through an obscure hole in the ceiling and alights upon the still water, casting the cave in a shimmering golden light. Despite its glory, this is only still a minor spring. It lacks the 15 surrounding chambers and the full awesome power of Aquila's true wellspring. But as the vision set in on those foolish enough to allow its water to touch their skin, there can be no doubt that underground passages must connect this pool to the true spring, and the stone of the mountain dilutes the magic water by only a slim margin. Okay, so this wellspring isn't the actual wellspring; it's a feed off. That's interesting. And then we have our scenarios. Let's go.
Surprise arrival is the basic one. It says the mercenaries shove aside foliage quietly, moving with haste toward the location marked on their map. This path should be undefended. No one is expecting them. Suddenly, Fia darts behind a fallen log, her keen senses one step ahead of the impending crisis. A moment later, the shrill eye of a welcome eye erupts, and someone moves into view up the narrow pass. Startled, both groups draw weapons and leap into battle. So this is the basic game that lets you try out the rules of HeroScape in a very simple format, using the 6 characters that are introduced in the Master Wellspring set. And then now we have the Master sets. These are the lore based. Like this was a good, obviously it's designed. Basic scenarios are designed to be inviting, less lore canon, more. Hey, you want to know how to play the rules? Here we go. Here's a version, that kind of thing. All right, so we have the first scenario. No easy way out. It says Bokburnah hisses and takes another shot into the underbrush as the irritating sonic screeches rip apart the surrounding cover. The wizard's familiars are making everything more complicated than it needs to be. The ascent will be impossible if these beasts cannot be frightened away. So even in the master game, so the basic game is the whole group. Master game is the whole group as well, looks like. Nice. Okay. The water wizard snaps her fingers, calling her loyal familiars off the chase. With hurried steps, she slides her tentacled limbs into the stream and glides up the mountain river until she finds a suitable ridge. Her companions gather at her heels, but Iwashia merely waits. The ruffians must come through here if they are to reach the wellspring, and this time they do not have the surprise on their side. Okay. Goal: the pirates seek to ascend the mountain. The Dryan seek to secure the area while sending a dire warning to their allies downstream. Okay. And then the wellspring's woe. The mercenaries drag their aching limbs over the final ridge and tumble through a hole into a moonlit cavern. Even Killian Vane III stares open-mouthed for a moment, transfixed by the beauty of the mythical wellspring. Its crystal clear water offers no reflection, but seems to beckon the beholder closer. It says the pirates seek to turn the wellsprings against their masters with poison. Aquila's loyal retainers seek to defend the spring and warn their general of the danger. So this is important moving forward. Remember this. Place the figures. Yep. And then it says the pirate player wins if they successfully poison the wellspring. Aquila player wins if they successfully ward the wellspring with magic. Drinking from the wellspring is dangerous, sacrilegious, and foolish to attempt without cause. Its magic is formidable and difficult to control. Just standing this close to the magic water has its side effects. Figures cannot be destroyed. Visions of their own destruction bombard them, saving them from death's embrace as they stagger clear of impending doom. When a figure would be destroyed, do not give that figure its final wound marker. Instead, the opposing player may move it up to 2 spaces following all normal moves for movement. What? A figure with only 1 wound remaining is sickened by the incessant visions of the wellspring waters sending uncontrollably through your skin. When the figure with only 1 wound remaining attacks after it chooses a target figure, roll the 20-sided die. Subtract 3 from the result if it's on a wellspring water tile. If the result is 8 or lower, the figure is confused and lashes out. Oh, okay. Other waters near the wellspring are more diluted and far safer. Okay. This is outside of the well springs in their full glory. Tiny pockets of mystical water can be found throughout Valhalla. These lesser springs are diluted but still powerful. When building your own maps, use these rules for wellspring water tiles. Diluted sources of wellspring water exist. Okay, I just said. At the beginning of a round, you may roll a 20-sided die for each hero you control on a wellspring water tile. If the result is 12 or higher, the hero may remove 1 wound or marker. If the result is 1 or 2, the hero becomes confused by visions and suffers 2 wounds. Wellspring water is a type of water and follows all normal water rules in addition to the rules described above. So it's like a potential way to heal yourself. That's kind of scary, but whatever. That works out, I suppose. Nice, there it is, everybody. This is the battle box. And so we just briefly went over the lore of the battle box. From what we understand, we have the Vengala Gulch, which is the main portion of the area. This is where surprise arrival happens, I think. Yeah. And no easy way out. Okay, so it's each map. That makes sense. So the second no easy way out, that second is the Great Stone Arch fight. And then Wellspring's Woe is Mount Tildep. Mount Tildept. Mount Tildept. I gotta make sure I say that full word right. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think this is actually, I mean, you know, for everybody that's always trying to get into this and be like, is this really Heroescape? Oh, what defines Heroescape? Is it not a game played with the most random ass stuff ever? Then does this not by definition count as Heroescape? Because this is definitely Pirates versus Wizards? What do you mean this isn't? No, this is pretty good. This is a really interesting plot. So we have pirates arriving, but they're intercepted by the Dryans, and then the pirates, they're trying to fight. It's not working. They're stopped in their pass, but they're still going. And then she tries to stop them at this area. That's supposed to be the easiest way to climb the mountain, right? Doesn't work. I imagine, are these based on, are these stories? Victory, players who control Brown reach top, then at least one pirate. They control both the Navy regions, and no pirates. One dry and no pirates. The player can win if all opposing figures destroyed, if both countries control the region, or if the game reaches round 6, pirates win. Interesting. Yeah, this is awesome. This is so cool to see again. 13 years later, game continues again. Lovely. All right. Well, with that, I think that's going to end stream for tonight because again, it's almost 12, and I didn't realize in the process. Well, yeah, here we go. We'll do this. We're gonna do this. I'll show you things. So this was the battle for the Wellspring. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the main site and show you where you can get stuff. Heroescape sold out, by the way. You have to go to a game store for it, which is fun, and I love it, but no one in my area wants to sell it, so I'm screwed till the next set comes out. Why did I... Here. Since they... Those are what the pieces look like, by the way. There we go. So they're putting the bios in the scenario books too. Oh, there's... No, that's... Yeah, Vengala Gulch. The Spire at Mount Tildept. They just, yeah, they didn't put the names. That's what's confusing me. The Minor Spring. I like it a lot. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's pretty good. I'm not trying to find anything wrong with it, to be fair. But additionally, like, I don't know what the amount of people that are trying to like find everything wrong with Renegades concerning me. But whatever. You know, what can you do? So it defines them as a person. Alright, but yeah, so that's the book. We went through all of this, but we went through the die-set version of it, specifically so you know that there is an app out there to play Heroescape. You should absolutely go check it out. learn how to play the game. If you like it, you can go ahead and pick you up a set. If you like it and want to help me, you can go ahead and pick up your set with my link. Because if you know, I do get supported with HeroScape sales as well as HeroScape properties. I'm working with both. Because I have that affiliate code they gave me for my streams. So if you do buy HeroScape through there, you hit that link, buy HeroScape, you'll be able to give me some support. Get you some HeroScape if you like it. But if you are questioning it at all, Dice Set exists. So that way you can check it out and play it for free. But yeah, we had the bonus scenario that came out today. Yesterday. Almost. Nope, we still have time. It came out today. We're going to read all this. We got to talk about this. And then we got another map to talk about. But this doesn't happen until after Age of Annihilation's master set. So we read the Battle for the Underdark because this is supposed to be a precursor. This is the Battle for the Underdark is a prequel of sorts to the story that takes place in Age of Annihilation. Where are you? There we go. All right, so next stream we'll do these so we can finally talk about this and get some lore. Yeah, I fell behind this, but we'll talk about this, and then after we do this, then we can do the scenario, and then from there we'll start gaming. But I just want to make sure you all got the heads up of what to expect for this month when it comes to HeroScape. Get started off with our September stream that way, since I actually haven't streamed at all in September. This is our first September stream on the 9th of September, day after my birthday. So with that, the table shattered table, this one. 10 years ago, those who had drunk from the well springs met on a higher plateau in central Onstrom and declared themselves Valkyrie. They meet again now in hope of an end to a decade of war. Even Uthgar, battered from years of allied efforts to break his hold, has deigned to attend. But so too has Revna, the newest Valkyrie to rise, and with her comes suspicion. There are rumors she has claimed the life of one Valkyrie already. Discord and obfuscation surround Revna's origin. The others know little about her or what she may have asked in exchange for peace. Wind whistles in the tense air. The exposed plateau of the table is less inviting than many had hoped. That's wild. What? Okay, so the pirates started the fight here. In this one. The Valkyrie General Aquila attempts to warn her fellow leaders that the West Wings have been poisoned. Yeah, see? Yeah, because right here is the poisoned, the first poison attempt. And then she's trying to warn them, but they already drank. Where once stood the city of Heshva and Anund, there is now only a poisoned crater, flooded by the tides, a scar left behind by the ravages of war. It is a rueful, sordid place, and its skies are filled with a noxious haze. That's crazy. Ah, I love it. Ugh. Dude, I don't know why this makes me sad. That's so weird. Okay, the idea that all the Valkyrie got together to end this war for the first time in 10 years since it started, just for a group to cause it just to not work, and then the game ends. Like, this entire scenario ends with the word annihilation. It's like, yeah, they can't stop fighting. It's impossible. There's too many requirements, too many people involved in this war. They want, like, this is wild. I like it though. the sense of it. Like you're just like, oh, they almost won. They almost ended the fight, but then they didn't. That's good. Alrighty. Well, I didn't mean to read all those, but hey, let's go ahead and move on because now we need to raid. I need to raid somebody so we can go to bed, get up early, get stuff done. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got meetings to plan. I got a meeting tomorrow. And then I got to get some stuff planned out. Some coordinations to knock out. So as soon as those are done, most likely after the meeting, a few after that, I'm going to go ahead and start stream again, continue and actually read the lore from Age of Annihilation, so we can get that information, and then we will read the new scenario, and then that will be all the Heroescape stuff, and then we'll start from that. I think I need to play some Destiny. Say unfortunately, but yeah, there's some pretty cool, apparently like sword ammo bonus ends tomorrow, so whack. Okay. Let's see. Athenelia is live, so we're gonna go ahead and raid her, and then I will go to bed. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the well wishes for the job. It's been an absolute pleasure to I don't know, just be able to exist in a time where I can take the thing that I've worked on my entire life and turn it into a source of employment, a source of income. Thank you for being here for that. Thank you for supporting every step of the way. And now here we are. The not end result, but like a immediate result of that effort is now available. So I hope to continue to earn your support through this new endeavor, that you take a chance to check out. You options that break my NDA though. That is ain't nobody on this planet I love that much. Sorry. So goodbye. With that, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful rest. In the meantime, say hi to Athi. Make sure you give her the utmost respect that you give me. She's an awesome creator and previous co. Peace.